Response video to the Modern Mystic, who sort of makes the argument that Americans or Europeans need to work more hours to be sufficiently productive to justify their lifestyle, and that really can't be any other way. I think that's kind of a bogus argument. If we look at the amount of money that's taken out of the productive worker and given to the rich owners of the system, it's a huge amount of productivity. And then when you consider how much of business isn't really focused on doing honest business, but because of the capital ownership is focused on optimizing profit and doing that in all kinds of slimy and underhanded ways. When you look at all the unnecessary marketing, the amount of work that's done just to support that, there's huge inefficiencies in how people work. I mean, the number of hours they work really isn't the issue. It's maximizing how much they get out of those hours and how much of that work is spent doing, well, horsefly got a little damaged, slightly damaged horsefly. I got him with one little finger. But anyway, I think there's plenty of room for people that we work in like 10 hours a day and being able to afford a pretty good lifestyle. Obviously, you're not going to be able to afford, 30 years in some sort of care facility where somebody has to get paid a decent wage to wipe your ass every day. So if that's what it entails also, I mean, if you're entitled to a few $100,000 worth of medical care in your retirement, well, yeah, you're going to have to work more than 10 hours a week to be able to afford that in your retirement. But there's certainly a lot of waste in the system. I mean, I'd say half the hours people work are junk hours. Most jobs are junk jobs, stupid, unproductive labor. So I think if you reorganized the system and tried to find ways to optimize, meeting the person to the job kind of thing, instead of this system where, you've got people with all kinds of degrees working all kinds of jobs that have nothing to do with what they have skills in. I don't think I know anybody who went to college that's actually working in the field they went to college for. It's a stupid system, and again, I'll point out that if you gave back to the workers all the money, all the value that's being extracted by the owners, you'd be doubling their wages, and so in a sense you could cut their hours in half and they'd be just as productive if you didn't have to keep paying the owners their profit. Capital, I'll make the argument again that any surplus somebody acquires in their life, surplus money, wages, whatever, from whatever source, money they save, a person should have the right that their savings not lose money, that they can put something away and then 3 years later it'll be worth what it was when they put it away. But they shouldn't have the expectation that it's going to earn profit, because then you're making money almost more valuable than a worker. And money on its own is not profitable. It's not productive. It doesn't do any work. And I think if you really analyze the capitalist system, you could argue that the way capital flows through the system, it creates a lot of wasted work. That the money isn't even being applied to the system to encourage the best out of the system, to make the system more productive. No, it's doing kind of the opposite. It's creating businesses that are fly-by-night, that have all kinds of rackets, and those rackets end up becoming institutions. Look at credit card companies. They all play this game now, where you pay your bill 2 days late and you're $5 over, they'll charge you 25 bucks. I just canceled a credit card because of that bullshit. There's all kinds of games they're playing, rebates and bullshit. They're pulling the money out of one guy to give it to some other guy as a perk. It's like free drinks at the casino. We all know they're not free. It's gimmicks, and we've got an economy that's full of gimmicks, full of waste. So that's my counter argument to your stuff, your video. And my arm's getting tired, so we'll cut this one short. Amazing. And I have to clean dead horsefly off my arm. And I'll grieve a little bit for him. I'll call him, I don't know, Charlie or something. Charlie the not so bright. But anyway, till next time.